Hey guys, this is Steve.
I'm Ted.
And today on Food Talks,
we're making Greek coffee. Now, I've written about Greek coffee in my book because I have it every morning. It's one of my favorite things to do actually when I wake up. It really does give you a boost. I think it tastes great. And it always reminds me of my trips to Greece and a bit of my background. What about you, Steve?
me, I'm like you, and I think the last time I came here when you mentioned what you do with Greek coffee, I'm the same. The first thing I do is have a Greek coffee in the morning. I've actually, and I know they give it in this little, what is this called, like a frizzani? I don't know what it's exactly called, but this little cup here. But me, I can't have just that, so I get a bigger one now. So I actually do a double shot with mine because I just want to sit a little bit longer with it where it's a little bit too short the time because I enjoy it. But the reason I like Greek coffee, it reminds me of my mum and dad. What it reminds me of, they would stop at around 9:30 to drink coffee together. So it was a time of coming together. So they did all their chores, whatever they need to do in the morning, set people off to work or grandchildren, you name it, whatever it was, kids to school, but then they'd have a Greek coffee together, especially on the weekends. And then at about 3:30, they'd have their second Greek coffee. So they'd sit together. So it was kind of very symbolic to me by having it because my parents aren't around anymore, but that beside the point. And I kind of feel it is Greek, so I'd like to play homage in relation to my background, my culture and my heritage. So yeah, Greek coffee is great and it's delicious, but you need to put one sugar with it or half a sugar at least. What about you?
Yeah, I have it with one sugar as well. So that's called metrio.
Metrio, that's correct.
And just one sugar and one coffee. So this is how we do it. Now don't worry about sugar. We're all athletes here, so don't worry about it. We're going to burn this off. There's one for me, one sugar for Steve. That goes with...
So you put 2 sugars in there?
2 sugars. One for you, one for me.
Yeah.
1 heaped teaspoon.
Yeah.
2. Okay. Thanks for getting this.
Yeah, I know.
So when you add the water, obviously you want to measure it so it fills our cup right to the top.
Yeah. So it's basically each serving is the amount of sugar, amount of teaspoon of sugar you put in to the amount of coffee, and obviously 2 cups or 1 cup of water will give you 1 serving. Would you work it out like that?
Exactly right. So I'm just going to put this on the stove. It's going to take, 45 seconds to bring to the boil. And the trick, I think every Greek will know the trick, just before it bubbles, and you'll see the water start to move, just before it starts to bubble, you've got to turn it off and take it off the heat. Because if you let it go too long, you burn the coffee and you ruin the flavour.
Make sure you download the book, threeog.shop.
Actually, what do you call the foam on top?
Crema. Oh no, the kamaki.
Kamaki.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that it's time to pour, what we should do is pour a little bit of the kamaki in 1 cup, a little bit in the other cup, fill you up, and that way both cups get that cream that's just formed on the top.
That looks amazing. Is there a word? Yasso.
Well, we don't cheers on this one.
We don't cheers?
No, I don't think so. We just drink. We only sip.
Of course. You must sip or else one, you're going to burn your lips, and also you've got to sound like you're drinking too. The bigger the slurp, the better the taste. Have you heard about when they read the cup at the end? Do you read cups?
No, I haven't read cups, but I know people that do it.
I read cups. They're all lies, but I read them.
Oh. As long as it sounds right.
I'll make it sound like that. It's beautiful. The water's beautiful with a Greek coffee, you know. Oh, hang on. You keep filming. Yes, of course. How could I? I want to tell you the origins of Greek coffee. I thought I'd Google it. Not act like I know it. Where does Greek coffee come from? Then I'll tell you now. Right? First of all, credit where credit is due. This Arabic coffee first came from Yemen. An Ottoman government stationed in Yemen in the 16th century tasted it and introduced it to the Sultan Solomon the Magnificent, who popularized it, the coffee, in Istanbul and beyond. So obviously, and then from what I read here, the first contact of the Greeks with coffee dated back to the years when Greece was part of the Ottoman Empire. As in the rest of the Ottoman Empire, so in Greece, the traditional preparation of coffee in the boutique, what we know as Greek coffee, has spread since the 19th century and perhaps earlier. There you go. Have another sip. Oh man, this is the best. You know, this is the best when you're sitting on a balcony.
Yeah, I know, right?
Or sitting in front of the water in the Mediterranean.
Oh.
What's your favourite part in the Mediterranean, an island, which is an island that really resonates well with you, or you remember it well?
Look, I like all the islands. I think they've all got a bit of individual charm, but even the mainland is beautiful. Going back to your home village is just as good as the islands. I mean, I've said that so many times.
So where's your family from?
My father's from Argos, the Peloponnese.
Peloponnese. Is that Peloponnesos?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah. Thankfully, my dad's from an island called Samos.
Nice.
And it's not a very it's a tourist island, but predominantly for Northern Europeans. So it's not popular like party island. So very traditional. Darvenes on the sand in the water and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to tell you a little true fact is that a part of Samos, and it's called Pythagorio, and it's a shipping port where all the fishing charters come in, and people bring in their sailing boats. It's the second kind of mini city of Samos, but Pythagorio is named after Pythagoras, and Pythagoras came from Samos, which is where mathematics.
Fact, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. So I'm an intelligent guy coming from Samos. Little did we know that. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Once I read your cup, you'll know exactly what I think of you.
Just tell me I'm going to make lots of money. Usually that's
all I want to say. That's all I want to do.
It's in everyone's cup.
We'll download the ebook on threeog.shop.
How shall we finish it, Chris? One more ad?
That's how we're going to finish it. Keep going. It's alright. Chris can cut and paste. You don't have the flizzania for this?
What's that?
The bottom part of the cup. No?
Actually, maybe.
You know where the sauce is?
Yeah.
Are you actually going to read the cup?
Yeah, I'm going to pretend I'm reading the cup.
We've got the box here.
Yeah, bring two of them. Oh, but you can keep drinking. Actually, yeah, you keep drinking yours anyway. Beautiful. So I'm just going to leave it there so we don't
Let me drink it.
Yeah, you drink it, and then when you're done, take it on. Because Chris is going to copy and paste and cut out.
I actually don't make it often with that much sugar.
I don't either. I have a
I want
portion.
to.
You should have just
I
done.
want to.
I know.
They taste better with that much sugar.
It does, but I found I put half a sugar,
Yeah, I do.
and it's
Half.
half. You use raw as well. I noticed.
This is raw.
Very-
Has to be raw. Did we say that?
You can say it now because Chris can cut it in, can't you? Has to be
Yeah,
raw.
just say it now. We can be
Yeah,
now.
look. One thing we may not have mentioned earlier is that raw sugar works best for Greek coffee because I've used white sugar before and it just tastes terrible. Raw sugar gives the best flavour and a gas burner. So if you've got gas, you're in luck. If you have an electric cooktop,
Go get a little gas burner.
get a little camping gas burner.
Traditional
for the Greek coffee.
of course. While you keep drinking yours, I'm going to read my cup. I already know what it says. Don't worry about that. You probably didn't know that I'm professional at reading coffee cups.
Okay. Let's see how professional you are.
Just winking. Yeah, Ted, I can read coffee cups. Oh, you turn it over in your neck, Ted, please. Quickly, come on, don't make a mess. All right, leave it like that, don't touch it. So, this is also a tradition that our grandmothers, mothers, I'm not sure, I've never really seen a man read a cup.
No.
So, they'll, he's probably not allowed to read a cup. But having said that, this we'll find out in a second what mine and Ted's destiny is. Like I said, I'm a professional cup reader.
So what's happening now
Yeah.
is that the mud that's left in the bottom of the cup that we don't drink is just flowing out of the cup, and it's going to sit on the
Saucer.
on the little saucer, and then the markings that's left in the cup is what Steve's going to read.
Yeah. So I'll probably have Chris come over a little bit closer once we flip it over.
We ready?
Yeah. I think your one stays for a little while longer. But
That's cool.
Alright. Oh my god, look at that. So, oh my god, I've got a great life. Look at that. It says wealth in all areas. It says wealth in all areas. Well, you see it too?
Yeah.
I see it. It's complete wealth from love, money, relationships. Interesting. It says I'm going to have a private jet. Interesting. We'll go with that. Oh, Ted. Ted's is even better. See this line here? This is a line here. That means travel. Ted's going to be traveling. This one here looks like a bit of a mountain. It means he's going to do a triathlon. Probably an Ironman. I don't know these things. And love very soon as well. Mate,
We're going to make Greek coffee tonight.
Mate, lucky. So guys, please go to threeog.shop and download your ebook. And while you're at it, go to Muscle Talks podcast on YouTube and subscribe and hit the notification bell and follow all these wonderful things happening there, including food talks.